Welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe with Smokin Joe's Pet Barbecue. On today's video, I'm taking you behind the scenes and I'm going to show you how we make our sausages for my food truck. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so what we're doing here is we are cutting up our rib trim and our brisket trim. That's all we use in our sausage. Again, all of our rib trim that we have left over and all of our brisket trim, we keep it, we freeze it, we put it in plastic wrap, and then when we're going to make sausage, we take it out of the freezer, thaw it out. This is still pretty frozen, and you want that. You want your meat nice and cold. So we're going to cut this up, and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so we've got our brisket trim and our rib trim cut up into small cubes. Next thing we do is we weigh it out, see how much we've got. So we've got about a 50-50 mixture, okay, 50% brisket, 50% rib trim. So we're sitting at 58.16 pounds. Minus the lug, which weighs 2.62 pounds, we are at 55.54 pounds. And that's what I'm gonna use to make our spice mix. All right, so we're grinding up the brisket and the rib trim. And we are using the 4.5 millimeter die. So my brother's gonna grind this up. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go mix up the spices. All right guys, so what we're doing now is we're just loading our mixer with our ground meat. So we're gonna load about half of it. We had 55 pounds. So we're gonna load maybe 27 or 28 pounds into the mixer at a time and put half of the seasoning into the mixer. All right, our mixture is ready. We have a nice tacky texture on our meat and it's sticking to my hands, as you can see right here. So we're just gonna dump this out into a meat lug. All right, so we're gonna load up the rest of the ground meat and repeat the process. All right guys, so I want to show you my brand new, the thing that I'm most excited about this video, my brand new 22-pound electric stuffer. So I'm going to take this out, our stuffing canister. We're going to fill this up. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you guys the electrical components of the stuffer. All right, so here's the control panel of our electric stuffer. It does have the power cable. This is where your foot pedal goes attached to, so you just screw that in there. Your main power is right here, the small button. Just turn that on. Then you have an up and a down arrow right here. So if I'm going down, I want this switch on the bottom. If I want it to go up, I simply put it on the up position. It also has a variable speed right here, the speed controller. So because this is new to me, I'm gonna start this at 50% speed, right around there. And it does have, again, a foot pedal. So if I want to go down, put it on down, I'm going to be hitting this with my foot. You can see it's really quiet. It's going down right there. And the nice thing, it takes 32 seconds from top to bottom, which is really neat. So once I hit the up position, the piston goes up automatically. And there's a switch on the top. It's going to hit the lid of the stuffer right here, and that's going to turn the machine off. Just like that. All right, so here's our 22-pound canister. Now you can go in through the front or the back. I found it easier to go through the front. Put it on the 2 pins, just like that. Tilt it forward, and it locks into place just like that. Now, if I didn't already mention this, this is by the company Vevor. A lot of people say Vevor, but it is spelled the same, V-E-V-O-R. So check them out at the link below. I gotta tell you, I am super excited to use this electric stuffer because I've been cranking sausage for over a year for my food truck, and it is a ton of work. So again, I have this at 50% speed. I'm gonna lower the piston. You can see the speed right there. Now I know that doesn't seem very fast, but once there's pressure, that sausage mixture will start coming out pretty fast. All right, so let's load up our casing. All right, so all of the seasonings, along with these casings that I'm using for these sausages, I get all of the stuff at PS Seasoning. Check them out again at the link below and get yourself a nice discount. These are preloaded casings. And these preloaded casings are really easy to install, as you can see right here. All right, so I'm going to hit the foot pedal till we get some sausage on the tip of our horn here, just like that. Pull the casing out, tie a simple knot, nice and tight. All right, guys, you don't know how excited I am to use this because, again, I've been hand cranking sausages for over a year for my food truck, and it's a ton of work. So let's see if this is any easier. It should be. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Look at how fast and easy that is. This is also going to cut our sausage making time by a ton. I mean, look at how fast this is. This is awesome. And again, that's at 50% speed. Let's crank up that speed a little bit. All right, so I'm at 100%. Let's see what this is like here. Whoa. It's pretty fast. It like pulses, which is pretty cool. So that's at 100% speed. Now each one of these casings does about 15 or 20 pounds, okay? All right, I'm gonna load up another casing. All right, so as you can see, we've got all of our casings stuffed. The last thing to do is just to twist our sausages together. And I like going at 7 inches. So I pinch, especially on the edge, and just twist it. Make sure it's nice and tight. There we go. Real simple process. 7 inches, pinch. Measure 7 inches, pinch, and give it a nice twist. Now if I see any air pockets in the sausage, I do have my sausage picker right here. Just hit that real quick, nice and easy, and it takes the air pockets out. All right, so I'm going to twist the rest of these sausages, and we will see you guys tomorrow at my food truck so we can cold smoke these. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so it's the very next day, and these sausages did sit in the fridge overnight. So all we're doing right now is separating the sausages, as you can see right here, and letting them sit overnight dries up the casing. Also, it dries up the twist where we twisted them. That way they don't unravel on you and the filling comes out. So we're going to snip all of these. We've got the smoker fired up, running at 100 degrees right now. As soon as we load up the sausages, I will bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so we lit up our pit earlier, and our sausages have been on for probably an hour and a half now. We started about 100, 110 degrees for about an hour. And then we crank it up to 150 for another hour. And you can see it only takes one small split to run this smoker at 150. So, you know, we cold smoke them really low at about, again, 100, 115. And then we crank the temperature up to 150. And that's where we're at right now. So what this is going to do is obviously give these sausages a nice smoky flavor and also a nice red color. So I don't think they've taken on that much of a color, but let's look at it. There you can see these sausages, and they're taking on a nice color. But we've got, I think my brother said 180 sausages. So the smoker is completely filled from front to back. 180 sausages. So after 150 for about an hour, so in about 45 minutes or so, we'll crank the temperature up to 175 for another hour. And then on the 4th hour, we're going to crank the temperature up to about 250 degrees until the internal temperature on these sausages hits 150. So once they hit 150, we're going to ice them down, chill them out, and I'll bring you guys back once we're doing that, so stay tuned. Alright, so I forgot to press record, but we did pull the sausages out, put them in an ice bath, they cooled off, I brought them home, put them in the fridge, and they have been chilling for about 4 hours. Now we vacuum seal them, so all I do is place 8 to 10 sausages in one bag. Then I'm going to vacuum seal these. Oh, and by the way, I do label the bags. THL, obviously, these are the Texas Hot Link recipe. And if I didn't already mention, I am going to leave the recipe down inside the description box. So if you guys want to make these, they are awesome. Check that out and give them a try. All right, so I've got my chamber vac ready. Just lay the bag across the sealing board, make sure it's nice and flat. And close the lid. All right, we got about 180 sausages we got to seal up. I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, so I've got my sausages all vacuum sealed. So what I do at this point is I will freeze them and I will take them out as I need them. So if I'm open for a weekend, I'll take maybe 8 packages out of the freezer, thaw them out, and then we'll cook the sausages that morning or smoke them again until they hit about 155 degrees. So that's how we do it. And obviously, I think once I open up a brick and mortar, I will probably be making sausages once a week and using the entire batch that week. But for now, I'm in a food truck, so I'm limited on how many sausages I can sell. But that's how we do it. Hopefully this helps you guys out if you guys are starting a food truck or you're wondering exactly how we do it to make our sausages and supply our food truck with sausages. Now, I do carry 2 sausage flavors in my food truck, the Texas Hot Link and the Chile Relleno. So in 2 weeks, it's time to make Chile Relleno sausage. I'll make a ton of it. And again, that'll last us about a month or so. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this is your first time to my channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, Joe with Smokin Joe's Pit BBQ. See ya.